Okay, I think that red light is on, meaning that we are live. We are in color. I want to welcome you here. If you are new, my name is Cho. We go live a couple nights a week and we just yap. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. You guys, as the chat, you guide the discussion and the topics. It's really all about you. And there's not many places on the internet where it's truly all about you and what you want to talk about. But that's how it goes here. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you hear Duke snoring in the background or licking himself, that's what's happening there. Please ignore him. But yeah, it's Saturday. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday. Let me get these glasses clean, honey, before I start to yapping. But hopefully you guys have had a fantastic Saturday. My Saturday's been pretty great. I had my long run today. It was it did rain earlier today in Columbus, which was fantastic because it cooled everything off for my run. Look at how clean that is now. Wow. It did rain today and it was perfect because it cooled everything down. I think it was like high 70s, low 80s for my run with no UV index, no sun really, and the sun was like, shielded by the clouds. So I had a really, really, really great run. I volunteered. Oh my God. I've got to start tonight's stream off with a little bit of a rant. I just want to get this off my chest right now because I don't want to put too much sauce on it. I don't want to give too much energy to it. But you guys know I volunteer with, a homeless community. You guys know that I volunteer with, hey Drake, what's going on? I volunteer with the homeless community most Saturdays. I cook food for them. Sometimes I serve them. Today I served them. I don't normally serve, but I showed up a little bit late to the whole cooking thing, so they put me in serving today. And I'm gonna lose my shit just thinking about it again. But one person had the audacity to say that I was being stingy with my portions. Did you hear that? Someone attending a free lunch where not only are we cooking and serving food for you, but we're cooking and serving food for everybody in the community. No questions asked. We don't check IDs. We don't check addresses. We don't check income statements. We don't check anything. If you want to eat a free hot meal, you can come to my place and we'll feed you. So you are coming to this place and telling me that I'm stingy. The audacity. The entitlement. It really gagged me. And luckily, God has really been working on me because a couple years ago, I would have cussed that cunt out. I would have cussed her out. How dare you? You don't even have a home, okay? And I'm spending my Saturday morning and afternoon slaving away in the kitchen for you to have a hot meal, and you dare call me stingy? Girl, I about lost my shit today. But I kept quiet. I said, well, ma'am, unfortunately, you are not the only person I'm feeding today, that I'm serving today. So when I am feeling comfortable that I can feed everyone that I'm expecting to come here, you will get another helping. How about that? That's the best I could do, y'all. Because anything else, I would have called her every name in the book but a child of God. I would have. Um, hey, Puppet Master. I need to work at my local soup kitchen. Most of the people that talk like that are having a bad day. Well, you know what? Your bad day does not mean that you should shit on other people. How dare you? Me, stingy. The person giving you a free plate of food is now all of a sudden stingy. That just blows my mind. I just don't have. My brain is not configured for entitlement. Like, it's just not configured that way. So I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So, yeah, I don't know. She doesn't even have a home. Hey, Lemon, what's going on? She didn't have a home. How dare you call me stingy as I'm being more than benevolent towards you with my time and my effort? Like, I don't play that shit. But like I said, God has really worked on me because this mouth is reckless, y'all. This mouth is reckless, and I had already imagined what I was gonna say to her as I was sitting there silent, thinking about like what to say as an alternative. But bitch, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Hey JG, what's going on? You hate God? Okay. You think I have a New York City accent? I'm from Ohio. Toledo, Ohio. There's nothing New York City about me. I would have walked out and just said, serve your own damn food. God's either not all powerful or not all loving. Okay. I wish you well. I hope that works out for you, JG. It's just crazy. Like, how can you be homeless and add a free meal and then be disappointed about your serving size? I just don't get it. And I'll be real with you, and 95% of our clients are fantastic. 95% of them are super grateful. They're great people. They're so sweet. You know, they're so kind. They're so generous with like their compliments to the staff. And they're just great. I love them. I see them every Saturday and it's just like a regular thing, right? But then you get the one cunt who wants to act out, act a fool, that wants to be entitled, that I just can't stand. How do you feel about aliens being introduced on your 2025 bingo card? Well, haven't they been introduced? 2024, 2023? Weren't they finding shit coming out of the sky? I mean, that's not brand new news, is it? It sounds like you have a New York City accent. Me? What? Tommy wants to play Guild Wars 2 with me? Oh my god. Do you know me from Guild Wars 2, Tommy? There's no way that you're randomly talking about Guild Wars 2 in my live stream. There's no way. There's no way. What's rude, Lemon? I'm struggling mentally right now. Plan to get my affairs in order this week and then disappear. Okay. Why is that, Puppet Master? That's why I only eat where I know it's good. Hey, HRM. What's going on? Ola to you too. Yeah, join the Discord channel. Thank you, Drake, for linking the Discord. Join the Discord channel. Hello from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. Oh, hey, neighbor, T-Bone. Hey, neighbor. I'm from Ohio. I have a Tribeca accent? You guys are really shitting me. What are you talking about? A Tribeca, New York City accent? I've never heard this before in my entire life. Duke, sit down. You making a lot of noise for someone that ought to be asleep. Oh, you're Trembles with beer. Oh, welcome back. Where have you been? You haven't been by in a long time. Why is my YouTube handle showing up in the comments and not my name? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea, T-Bone, about that. I apologize. I don't know if it's something I did on my end. I don't know. So the Discord link will be in the pinned comment below if you're on mobile. If you're on PC, it's going to be pinned at the top of the chat. Fuck Twitch. I'll never stream on Twitch again in my life. Girl, as far as I can help it, if I had to be really desperate to go back to Twitch, and I'm not desperate right now to go back to Twitch, so no. You can fix that in the account settings. Same thing is happening with me too, T-Bone. Hey, Motif, what's going on? We demand a dupe reveal. Well, girl, you must be new here, Lemon. Because Duke is always all over my YouTube channel. Tumor on my spine is growing, inoperable. Even if it's benign, the growth of it will put pressure on my spine, paralyzing me. If it's cancer, we know how that ends. I'm so sorry, Puppet Master. Do you have children? Okay, shh. Duke is sleeping. You know, he's like looking himself. He's doing too much. Yeah, everyone's having issues with their account name being displayed. I don't know if that's not something I did, is it? I don't think it's something I did. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Oh, you are new limit. Oh, well, welcome, welcome. I'll show you, Duke. Hey, Duke, come here, come here, come here, come here, Duke. Okay, he doesn't want to fucking play. There's Duke right there. My baby boy. Duke! Yeah, go to sleep. That's my baby boy, Duke. He's an animal. A beast. He's over there getting freaky. No kids, no spouse. I'm the black sheep of my family that's left still. I'm so sorry to hear about this, Puppet Master. So do you have any family? You say in the family, I'm the black sheep of the family that's left still. So you don't have any family? Where are your parents? Where are your siblings? Do you have nephews, nieces? Frying up 20 pounds of bacon and listening to Keith Sweat. I have no idea who Keith Sweat is. Not gonna lie, he's kind of scary. Well, yeah, pit bulls can be scary. They do rip off the heads of babies and children. But listen, I love having pit bulls. They are people deterrents. I don't want bitches coming near my home or near my property. I don't. I don't. The home is the last place of sanctity in America because the minute you step foot outside your home, your freedom of speech is attacked, your money is stolen. It's just ridiculous. You know, you're put in literal danger, physical danger from the animals all around this world and society. It's crazy. So no, don't come to my home. I have vicious pit bulls. Don't come. Don't do it. I have a huge pancake breakfast at my church tomorrow morning. Ooh, that sounds good. I try a wet washcloth rubbed on Duke all over to remove outdoor allergens. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. And he does need a bath too. He does need a bath, to be quite frank with you. Just you? Oh, that kind of sucks, Puppet Master. Well, who are your friends? What is going on? Who are your friends, Puppet Master? Who's your community? Based? Yeah, I'm definitely based. That's what they call me, based. I don't know. I don't really know what that word based means. Duke, you need to lay down. before you end up going downstairs to your cage. I'm trying to be nice because I'm live, okay? I'm trying to be nice because we're in public. Oh, not the pussy all out on display. Sit down. Ugh, nasty. My pity loves people. He's like, wow, new friends. So yeah, Duke does love people. He does love people. He just doesn't love intruders. I mean, Duke will literally kill anything that comes into our yard. I mean, you know, squirrels, possums, raccoons. Duke will take any motherfucker on that comes into his yard. He acts like he pays the mortgage. That's how he acts. He acts like he pays the mortgage. It's wild to me. Um. Okay, so let's get all the cliche questions out of the way. Why are you gay? Why do you look Asian? Are you Team Trump, Team Israel, or Iran? Let's get all the questions out. Let's get all the questions. So, why am I gay? I'm gay because of some weird deformity that happened to me when I was in my mother's womb. I don't know what happened, but it happened, and that's why I'm gay. Why do I look Asian? You know, I think it's because of my North Korean roots that I allegedly have. It's in the personality. I think my personality has morphed me into looking Asian. I don't know. That's why they call me Kim Jong-cho. I'm definitely giving North Korean. 3, are you Team Trump? No, I'm not Team Trump. I don't like him at all. Never have liked him. I definitely voted for him in the last election, but I've never claimed to like Donald Trump. So no, I would not say that I'm Team Trump. In fact, I've been dragging him a lot lately. Number 4, Israel or Iran? Good question, but trick question. I'm Team America. I really don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't give a fuck about Iran. What I do give a fuck about is my stolen tax dollars going towards any other foreign country for their affairs. And I'm sick of our dollars going to Israel, terrorists, and Hamas. I'm sick of it all. So I lump them all together. They're all shithole countries as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I mean, Israel is like quite literally the biggest welfare queen that I know. I mean, you may think it's like overweight black women, but you're wrong. The biggest welfare queen that you should actually worry less about black women with their 5 children with 3 different baby daddies and worry more about Israel because they're bigger welfare queens than that black bitch you're talking about. Okay, let's really align your priorities where they need to be because the dollars don't make sense. Okay, the dollars don't make sense. Okay, okay. Dookie, he's stretching. Are you not scared of it? No, I'm not scared of me scared of Duke? No, my dog? Absolutely not. Greetings from Disney World. Welcome, DJ. I hope you're having fun. You have no one. Well, that sucks, Puppet Master. I'm sorry you feel like you don't have any in real life friends anymore. It seems like you've made some decisions that led to this. Obviously, right? I mean, I don't understand. I don't, make me understand how this is even possible. I could not imagine isolating myself to this extent. But I'm happy that you have us at least. I'm happy that you've found some solace in this community. Hopefully, I bring a little bit of levity and a little bit of comfort to your evenings. Mine was so well socialized, but hates animals. People good, even new people in the home. Yeah, so I introduced him to people in the home, and he's fine. But doesn't, yeah, I'm not gonna speak much on that. But he does not like intruders. I'll just say that. You need to be introduced. You gotta be introduced. I want a Belgian Malinois. I have no idea what that is. Hey, Sean Hamilton, how are you? He voted because that was the best choice. Well, yeah. Duh. Oh shit, this guy's cool as fuck. Well, duh. Hello from Croatia. Oh, hi. I love Croatia. I don't know where Croatia is on the map, but I see the pictures and it's gorgeous. Beautiful. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Not yet. That's why I followed Cho to begin with. Oh, well, thank you, Puppet Master. I really, really appreciate you. Keep it going. Oh, but listen. You don't want to get me started, Sean. You really don't want to get me started. You should join the Discord. We get into a lot more stuff there. We do. The dollars don't make sense. It does not. It doesn't. Y'all are so concerned about welfare programs here in America and poor people. And yeah, there are a lot of shitty black people and minorities and just poor folk that are gaming the system. Yes, it's true. Sorry, it's true. I hate to say that, but it's true. And you do have the right to be mad about that. But again, think about how much money we spend as a country subsidizing the death of children across the world, right? Think about how much money, billions upon billions upon billions of dollars we spend overseas. And then compare that to the billions of dollars, the small handful of billions of dollars that some ghetto black girl with 3 baby fathers get in food stamps. Girl, get your priorities together. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, what? What? It's a distraction. Like, focus. Wake up and focus. I'm making too much noise, baby. I'm sorry. You can go to bed soon. We're gonna take you to bed soon. Anyway, yeah. Hi MOP, how are you? What's going on? Hopefully you've had a good weekend so far. Hopefully you're doing really well. Russian guy, stop spamming my boy last warning, only warning. Please ban me. Okay. Puppet Master, with all due respect, I get so irritated when I hear crybaby stuff that's pointless. I have ALS, I'm dead meat, and won't live regardless. So take your life and be thankful every day to live. Well, here we go. My dad remembers seeing literal pallets of crash through Air Force shipped to another country. I mean, don't get me started. Don't get me fucking started tonight. It's because don't piss me off. No, food stamps help. It's not that easy. The woman I love gets them, and she's a great woman. Okay, girl, that's fine. I love that you love that woman. Do you have children by her? Let's unpack this. Why is your woman on food stamps if do you not have a job? What is going on? You don't have a job? Why is your woman on food stamps? The woman that you love. Like, we don't live together. Why don't you live together? Let's talk. See, you in the wrong channel. You in the wrong channel because I'm gonna call my viewers out too. You guys can call me out, and you guys do all the fucking time. But I'm gonna call you guys out too. This don't make no sense. What are you talking about? You don't have kids together, but you love her, and you don't live together. Are you guys dating? And why is she not working? Why is she not working? Does she not work? Cho is keeping it real. I love it. Well, you know me, Scott. I mean, listen. I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. You know how I am. Well, at least you don't have kids. Well, that is a plus. No, you're right, Puppet. You know, you are right about that. Because to have children with someone and not to be married, not to be committed, not to be one unit, not to be a business-minded person, you'd be up a creek without a paddle. Okay, Jay, I'm listening. Context is important. It's hard to type it all, but yes, we are dating. She's going for her master's degree, takes care of disabled kid right now. Okay, how long you guys been dating? Couple years, okay. All right. If you want to have a child or share property with someone, it's actually easy to separate. If you're married, because the marriage is inclusive children stuff, assets, everything. Well, there's, in my opinion, the correct thing to plan for and to circumvent that is just by having a prenuptial agreement. Just have a prenup. We don't gotta live together. She has her place, I have mine. Okay, all right, all right, boy, all right. I hear you, bro. Broski, I hear you. I'm listening. Um, Lay down, dude. Now, come on now. All this activity for a motherfucker that should be asleep right now. It is 12 o'clock, and you still awake. Child. Children. People move in too fast to learn they don't like that person as much as they thought. Well, yeah, true. Very true. If you have kids or property and aren't married, you need multiple courts instead of just one with divorce. I've been divorced, by the way. But all this stuff to do with the kids and the way property is sold is handled under the divorce, all in one. That's tea. That is tea, Pisces. Especially if you're a man. If you have a dick, the courts don't like you. I know we live in a patriarchy. I know we live in a the patriarchy. I know apparently the patriarchy is ruling the world. And white supremacy and the patriarchy. I mean, this is the shit that's ruling the world. That's the big bad boogeyman. But if you have a dick, if you have a penis, then you don't do well in divorce court. Family law does not look at you favorably at all. Yeah. But no, Jay, you're right. People do move in too fast. I think that before you have major commitments, though, like you really should be, when you date, I think you should be practicing commitment, monogamy. Like, you shouldn't be out there being a whore. Like, don't be a hoe. I'm a slut. I'm a proud slut shamer. Don't be a hoe out there. Because I think that having commitment and being monogamous takes practice. So you should be practicing these things in some form or fashion. I'm not saying put a ring on it, but I am saying, like, you know, stand 10 toes down for your girl, right? Hear me out. Real question. T-Rex or Velociraptor? T-Rex? Easy. What kind of dumb question is that? Will she lose her benefits and things if you two get married? Potentially. Everything is a sandwich because everything is always between one or more things. Points are being made. The courts, like me, got full custody, and I even tried to get half from my ex to try to help out parenting with my son, but the courts are hella sexist towards these people's dicks. They are. But you had a very unique situation, Drake. I'm not going to spray it publicly. I'm going to let you say it first. But you had a very unique situation where the courts didn't have a choice but to award you that full custody. We do, and she's the most honest, beautiful, good person I've ever met, and hell yeah, I put a ring on it. What, you did put a ring on it? We're engaged? Or married? Okay, engaged. Okay. Okay. I'm just asking. I'm asking questions. These streams are about asking. These are my office hours. Okay, Jay. Okay, G. These are my office hours. It's all about asking questions. I love my stepmom. Good evening, Joe. Hey, Merhead. What's going on, Mer? My ex tried to claim I abused her to get favor of the court. Unfortunately for her neighbors, cameras pointed our way. Cops watched her punching herself in the face on loop for 20 minutes, laughing at her. Oh, that is psycho. Thank fucking God for cameras. No, they're just engaged. They're engaged. Well, I'm happy for you. That's so cool. I'm happy for you. It seems like you have a decently healthy outlook on relationships, and I'm rooting for your relationship to really work out in both of your favors. But I do believe that before you get married, y'all need to really have some fights. Y'all need to have a big fight. Because listen, dating is great when things are perfect. Dating is wonderful when things are perfect, right? When there's no challenges, when there's no struggles or no stress. Relationships really show their strength or weakness when you have to face trials and tribulations together as a couple, when you have to then decide on the correct course of action as a couple, when you have to potentially um, give in to certain demands or put your foot down about certain things, when you have a disagreement and you don't really agree, but you're going to agree because it's your partner, you got to start thinking about doing things as a unit, as one. And I think that you can only really know if someone is for you based on how you handle conflict, how you handle the biggest challenges in life together. Because how you handle those as a couple really shows the potential longevity of that relationship. If you want to see how she really feels, tell her she's acting just like her mother. Be prepared to duck and dodge and run. Oh my God. Not Puppet trying to set the homie up. Not Puppet trying to set homeboy up for failure. Hey Kai, what's going on? How are you? Kai, we're just giving relationship advice to the youngins. You gotta give the girls and the boys advice. Go slow. Conflict resolution and communication is so important. It's so important. It's monumental. It's monumental. So you preaching. I think it's good to live together for a year before you get married, just to get to know. You have to. You have to live with that person before you put a ring on it. You have to. Because it's just a totally different experience. And again, you will encounter um you will encounter challenges when living together. Like, I've been with my man for 10 years and we face challenges all the time as a couple. Like, we're facing challenges right now with our schedule that's like, we're having to fight about and resolve together as a unit. So it's a lot. How you fight is much more important than how you love in a relationship. Easily. Easily. Hey Pixie, what's going on? The vibes are immaculate here. We're having a chill night. Everyone's been peachy keen. I'm drinking water. I have my long run today. I'm still training for my half marathon. I have a vlog coming out pretty soon detailing an introduction to my, training schedule and all that jazz. But anyway, I had a really good day today. How was your day, Pixie? How's your weekend going? For your information, I'm not younger. Well, how old are you, Puppet? You give me 40. You give 40. You're giving me 40 vibes. Which in that case, you would be a tad bit older than me. I never ever test someone on purpose. It always has a bad smell and erodes trust. It does. There's never a need to test someone on purpose because, bitch, life is gonna test you every fucking day. Life is gonna test you all the time. Why are you testing your partner? There's no need. That's, yeah, recipe for disaster. Relationship talk, this is the juicy bits. Yeah, I used to host a podcast all about relationships with my good friend Lisa. One of my besties, Lisa. Kai knows her. We had a podcast called the Love Collective Podcast. It was all about relationships, friendships, familial relationships, romantic relationships, things of that nature. So it is actually something I feel like that I know a bit about. Not that I have a tremendous amount of experience dating, but I really am a relationship-oriented person. So, yeah. Everyone says I should, do a podcast again. Everyone says that. Do you watch the Kenny Lee show on here? I don't, but should I? Should I? Who's Kenny Lee? Is he Asian? I love a good Asian man. I love an Asian man. I don't, but he's not giving an Asian man. Uncut and Raw Radio. We'll check Kenny Lee out. We'll check him out. We'll check him out. I was living with my ex for years before marriage. She was cool dating and living together. When I put a ring on her finger, she lost her damn mind. Listen, that happens too. That happens too. Cho, on my way home from work, a whole parade of gay people hopped on the bus going to the city for a party. I felt so uneased. First time I ever felt like I was a piece of meat thrown to the lions. Well, why did you feel that way, VH? Were they talking to you? That's how it be, Puppet Master. 42. So I was close. You get 40. Ironically, I went for a run today too after work, about 2.5 miles, but I'm definitely a bit rusty. Well, that's fine. That's fine. 2.5 is pretty good though. The average person can't run that, so you're doing really well. Love Lisa. We love Lisa. Did you wear your tall socks for Pride Month? No, did not wear. What does that even mean? I have no idea what that means. Cho, I'm back in Atlanta. Isn't this home for you? No, complicated. I am in Ohio, the great state of Ohio. Lucha por todos. You are wonderful. Thank you. Greetings from Phoenix. Have a beautiful evening. You too. Enjoy the cacti. Pixie, if you see me running, try and keep up. Some serious shit going down. Period. I've been to 16 states in 6 months. Do you have a vlog about it? I'd love to see that vlog, complicated. What was your favorite state? And what was your least favorite state? You can give multiple answers, but I want to hear give me top 3 states and bottom 3 states. Never a good idea to test your partner unless you don't mind them testing you. Period. That part. That part. Listen, it comes back around, and you may not like it. Duran Bernard, I like Duran. They just kept staring and blowing kisses at me and trying to talk to me. I now understand how girls feel when they get catcalled. Did it not feel good? I'm just really shy. So in real life, I get really shy when I get attention from guys. My experience with relationships is stay away from girls with daddy issues. Got burnt too many times, period. The Cho Blow Show. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Riddle me this. Do catchers catch from the bottom or top? What does that mean? What do you mean catching? Catchers catch from the bottom or top? Like a baseball catch, like a catcher? Like this or that? I think they catch like that, like their hands like top, I guess. I don't know. Is receiving tuggies okay if you pay for them? I guess. Sure, that's your business, I guess. No, they're like Twinkies hitting on me because I gave them Daddy Bear vibes. Are you not a daddy bear? Are you a daddy bear? VHS? I used to run 2 miles every morning before school, then work out after school. Even with my size, I moved real well. Placed first in state competition my senior year for long distance races, first for man relay. Oh, that's cool. Second in discus. Third in shot put. For once, Cho, ain't a mile behind chat. No offense. Just have to listen. I know I'm keeping up. Y'all not wilding out tonight. That's why. Thank God. Every stream doesn't have to be me cussing y'all bitches out. Right? We're just real casual, real cute, real calm, real collected. I'm not behind in chat. I'm not ranting about shit. We're just really calm, cool, and collected. No promises for tomorrow night's stream, but yeah. Everyone speed post so he gets behind, but that's why I got slow mode on. For you saboteurs out there. What do you guys think on paying for kitty cat and bussy? Let's talk about that. Now that Do Fast brought it up about receiving tuggies for money, what do you guys think about that? Are you guys for it? Have you indulged in it before? What do you think about it? You think it's a good thing, a healthy thing? I'm interested in your opinions. Let's talk about it. Hi, Daddy. I'm back. Hi, Kirby. What's going on? Where you been? Slow mo don't stop the bots. Who asked that? I don't see them. Do Fast 426 said, is receiving tuggies okay if you pay for them? The gays on Grindr call it being generous. You know what? I have not been on Grindr in like over a decade, so I have fallen out of favor with like the whole lingo. But my friend who is like perpetually single, let me not shade him too much, but he's perpetually single, and sometimes we talk about this, and he was saying about how all these people on Grindr, when they reach out to him, they always ask if he's generous. Meaning, like, is he gonna give them money? I think that's like so crazy. That is crazy. It's like people are using Grindr for business. It's weird to me. What? I guess it's not weird because like Grindr's not a dating site; it's a hookup site. So you're hooking up for money. So maybe that's on brand for Grindr. I don't know. Maybe that's on brand. Scott, what do you think, Scott? What do you think about the generosity? The generosity chasers. What do you think about that, Scott? Top 3 states: California, working stagecoach, Coachella; Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, working at Dollywood; Florida is my favorite state in work, NASCAR, and all kinds of stuff. Well, you got great taste because I love Florida. I love Florida so much. Nothing wrong with supporting single moms. I mean, how many single moms are actually prostitutes though? I don't feel like it's that many, to be quite frank with you. Trust me, I've been in such a dry spell and still haven't passed my mind, and trust me, Joe, I like crazy chicks. So, I mean, prostitutes might be a little bit leaning on the crazy side. Check that out. I don't know. VHS said he likes them chicks that will stab you and then say they love you. Paper Meat Puppet Master, you say it laughing, but you are pretty close. We pay for it either way. One is just up front. It might be tea. It might be tea. That might be some tea there. I don't know. To be fair, I'm definitely not much of a good voice in this convo. I've been single over a year and not looking at all. My trust issues are too bad to put someone through. I'm not paying for sex, so I'm not generous. That's prostitution. I'm not that desperate. Well, that's the thing. I just never understood why anyone would pay for sex when sex is so easy to achieve these days. People are always looking to hook up. So paying for it just felt like an unnecessary expense. Do you know what I mean? It's like paying for porn. Who's paying for porn in 2025? Well, I guess a lot of people are paying for it on OnlyFans. A lot of people are paying for it. I don't understand that. I don't get that. I don't understand. Now, there are maybe some, maybe there are some peculiar, specific circumstances where you may want to pay for a night on the town with a loved one, a nice piece of arm candy, a nice young man, or a nice young woman. Maybe there are some cases I can think of, like maybe you're a billionaire, maybe you are a very public person, and being discreet is something you want in your relationships. Then again, why wouldn't you just make people sign NDAs? Well, you don't want to make a normal person sign an NDA because that's kind of weird. But someone that's a prostitute would be like, oh yeah, I'll sign this NDA to get my check, make sure the check clears, sign on the dotted line. So I can see people that value that discreetness, that have a lot to lose, and they don't want to be seen in public with a bunch of different, I can kind of understand that. I can kind of understand it. Um, but outside of that, I don't understand who is paying for this. Like, who is paying for this? And I told the story all the time. I was going through one of my good friends. I was helping him with his finances and going through his expenses, and I saw all these OnlyFans subscriptions, and I about near damn slapped him. Like, are you crazy? How are you paying for this? How are you paying for porn? Why are you paying to watch pussy and dick when you can't pay your bills? I don't understand that. When it's free, it's free. Open up Twitter. It's all over Twitter. Go to Twitter, right? Why are you paying $8.99 a month to watch some dude do what he do when you could just open a Twitter, and Twitter is free 99? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I wasn't laughing. Been stabbed 3 times and run over 2 times, all by my ex-wife. Well, you know what, Puppet Master? I think after the first time, that should have been the last time. Puppet, honestly. And here's a little nugget of wisdom, too. We've got to stop letting people treat us any type of which way without consequences. We've got to stop it as soon as it happens, before the stabation happens. Like, I'm not saying that we gotta start having this revelation once we're being stabbed by a bitch, by a crazy psychotic bitch, but it starts early on. Like, why are you not paying for this? Why You're a piece of shit. You're not. That's where it starts. Building your self-esteem starts way before the stabbing happens, right? But we've got to stop allowing people to treat us like shit, right? Being stabbed 3 times and run over 2 times by the same bitch is crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Hi, bro. You are FRM? What is... You are from? I'm from Ohio. Porn is blocked in my state and the states around me. They want a picture ID for each time you try to view it. Only sites you find that are not blocked are sus AF. Well, you don't have a VPN. Why can't you use a VPN? Can they get around the VPN too? Nacho, Twitter is crazy. Too many traps. What are you talking about? Too many traps? How is someone trapping you in porn? You know what the fuck you're watching, right? Um, I'm guessing people pay because they think it's more personal, like the shit they pay for is for them, rather than just the shit that everyone sees. Listen, I know. Listen, stop. Let me bust that bubble real quick. A lot of the girls, a lot of the top girlies on OnlyFans are not talking to you, by the way. They pay assistants to talk to you on OnlyFans. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but let me just peel back that veil. The girl you think you're talking to on OnlyFans, you're not talking to her. You're talking to her assistant that she's pays over in Korea or Vietnam, $10 an hour to talk dirty to you. That's what she's doing. Okay? So, I mean, that's ridiculous. But yes, you're totally right, Pixie. These creators, not just OnlyFans girls, but even YouTubers and even um, Twitch streamers, influencers. They leverage that parasocial dynamic to get people to do what they want and to line their pockets. I have to be very careful because it's something that it's easy to fall into, right? Myself, as a content creator, it's easy to fall into leveraging your parasocial relationships for your monetary gain. And we see this all the time with OnlyFans creators because, again, a lot of the top tier girls, if you're making a lot of money on OnlyFans, that means that you have made enough money where you don't have to talk to bitches, not name once, right? You're paying assistants from overseas to talk to people online for you. It's it's weird. It's a hustle. I mean, it's a hustle. Which again is like, why are people buying this shit? It's because they're lonely and desperate. That's the real tea here. Bitches are alone. Men are lonely and desperate. Y'all gotta fix that shit. Y'all gotta really fix that shit and work on your relationships. I definitely have a friend who makes six figures, close to 200K a year. He does get an escort from time to time. He uses it for his advantage. Well, yeah, he doesn't have a girlfriend or a wife. But yeah, at that level of success, probably he has a bit of notoriety too in his area. And escort is going to be probably a great thing for him. Some companionship and some physical needs are being met. Everyone's winning, you know, at least temporarily. I don't believe that sex work is a good idea long term for anyone. That's my opinion. I think it should be legal, but that's my opinion that it's not good long term. This is my opinion. Hindsight 2020, she was in nursing program. I didn't want to ruin her career. She ruined it herself by stealing meds from the old folks at nursing home she worked at. She sounds like a psychotic cunt. What is going on with your taste in women, Puppet Master? Hi, Johanna. How are you? How's your weekend going? What's going on with you? Have you made your hibiscus tea, your agua de Jamaica yet? Have you made your agua de Jamaica? I want to know. I'm not reading that out loud, VHF. That's disgusting. That is so gross. That is so gross. That's like some Dubai shit. Like, what is going on? Did you get paid? I would have beat the living shit out of her if after she let me up and the knife could have been. I would have beat the ever loving shit out of her. How dare you threaten me with a knife physically and then have your bitch pee in my mouth? That is crazy. The main reason I like in-person women, not online women, because they're usually fake. Well, that's true. I don't even touch online for anything like that. I just choose to work more if I got some free time, period. I had a girl tell me in tears wanting to be consoled, if someone as pathetic as you won't love me, who will? Oh my God, complicated. That's terrible. That's terrible, complicated. Hopefully you never spoke to her again. I'm lonely, not desperate. Single since 2012, not making another mistake with marriage. You don't have to get married though, but you can commit to someone. You know, marriage, I mean, commitment doesn't require marriage. I love crazy chicks. Okay. I felt that, Drake. It low key got deep out of nowhere. Well, we have the range in this community. We have the range. We can talk about politics. We can talk about our favorite baby names. We can talk about nutrition. We can talk about finances. We can talk about personal finance. We can talk about relationships. We can talk about whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about. We have the range. We can talk about anime. We can talk about video games. I mean, I'm a yapper. It's in my DNA. I know how to fucking yap. Um, my taste in women, my track record is not the best, hence why staying single. I'm being so dead ass, it got real so quick. Like I'm setting up someone right now for some quick cash, and I come back and bam, it's deep as hell. Failed puppet master. I'm staying single as long as I can. Well, okay, guys. Staying single is cute. It's cool. Like I get it. Ha ha, hee hee. It's funny. I get it. But life is definitely easier with a partner, right? And I think relationships take practice. And one thing you don't want to become is jaded. Being single for a long time and having a bitterness develop um, and having that develop against women is not good. That's how you become a fucking ugly incel. And we don't want that for you. We don't want that for you, right? Um, you have to take a little bit of accountability in your judgment or lack thereof in picking partners. Um, you've got to take a little bit of ownership in how you behave in these relationships and how long you let them last. You know, toxic. I know people want to be the victim. Everyone's a fucking victim. Everyone's a fucking victim. I get it. Everyone's a fucking victim. It's the Olympics of victimhood, okay? I get it. Everyone was abused in the relationship, okay? But one thing you do have a choice in is how long you allow the abuse, right? So take ownership of that. Take these situations and then apply them to the next relationship, right? You see the warning signs. Don't fucking stick around next time for 5 fucking years, right? That's you taking a past relationship, not being jaded by it, being open and optimistic for another relationship, but learning from the last failed relationship, right? So, there's a balance. Nothing's wrong with being single either. I'm not saying you gotta jump into a relationship, you got to always be dating someone. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying that being single forever is probably not the easiest way to handle life. Because I'm telling you, life is easier with a partner. That is just real fucking tea. It is. The issue is that picking the right partner is probably one of the most important decisions of your life. Because a bad partner will ruin your life, and a good partner will make you extremely successful. So the stakes are high, and I get that's why there's a little bit of reticence with re-entering the dating world. But just don't become bitter and an incel. Don't do that, because you'll become ugly, and just like don't do that. That's not cute. We always say if just one person, that's too much. If one person gave up their dream to pursue cheap instant gratification, I think it'll happen either way. I'd rather the illegal ones more spicy. Okay. How do I handle a terrible breakup? Well, Birdie loves birds. Think about the lessons you learn from that breakup and how you can move forward and do better next time. Unfortunately, you're gonna hate this answer, Birdie, but really, time is the only thing that really truly heals a breakup. I've not made it yet. I've been so hot here in Michigan that I ended up buying a snow cone machine, so I've been making snow cones. Oh, that's funny. I have to order the supplies for the tea. Work more, make money, work for even more money. Favorite baby names? Gotta love those. Very unique. I got an uninteresting topic for you. What is your take on cis women pretending to be trans women for clout? What? I don't think I've never heard of that being a thing. So I don't know. I don't know a single cis woman. Wait, stop. Cis woman, stop. Okay. I hate even using the word cis. That's ridiculous. My take on women pretending to be trans women. I did not think that was a thing. So I don't really have a take on that. Is that a thing? Is that like a prevalent thing? I don't know. Never heard. Never heard of that. I'm in Egypt and it's 7 a.m. right now. I'm so bored. Hey Ray, what's going on? Hey Sea Dog. Relationships need experience to last, for real. True. I've accomplished more single than I ever did dating. Paid off my land, my cabin, my trucks, and all debt paid, but medical debt. Well, that's great. That's awesome. I'm not saying that your life is going to be miserable if you're single. I'm saying that life is easier with a partner. In parentheses, a good partner. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Life is easier with a good partner. Hey Cho, when do we get a P.O. box for fan mail? Not for you, but for Duke and Nina. I gave you my address. I've already given you my address, Drake. I don't really have a public P.O. box. But if you want to send me stuff, you gotta send me a DM. I'll send you my address. Cho, while I agree it can be easier with a partner, I know my issues and having the trust issues I have, I know getting into a relationship would be unhealthy for me until I figure out my own issues. True. And you should take the time to figure that shit out. Well, you're 100% correct, Pixie. I'm not making unilateral statements for everyone's situation, because everyone's situation is different, right? I'm speaking in generalities. That's so fair, Pixie. You gotta figure yourself out before someone else figures you out, period. Unhealthy for me and for whoever I'm with. I can't put someone through that, so I'm gonna work and figure myself out before anything else happens, period. Hey, Jeremy. Been married 27 years. Don't know how we could survive without each other. Love being around each other. Oh, congratulations, Mark. 27 years is a long fucking time. Congratulations. I hope I get there one day. I'm not even married. It's been 10 years unmarried with the same man. But maybe I'll get there one day. Drake, bet. I'm already ugly. That's my parents' fault. Stop. I'm sure you're not really that ugly, puppet. You seem so sweet. Keep the comments coming. We got your behind. You did get me behind a little bit. You did. You did get me behind a bit, but I'm caught up now, ho. You see, y'all be trying to sabotage. Y'all be trying to sabotage me, puppet. Y'all be trying to sabotage. It's okay. It's all right. I see you. Yeah, we try to always have a little bit of a private chat on Discord. So join the Discord channel and we can chat together. Damn, it got quiet all of a sudden. I've had fun, Cho. You made me laugh. I really needed that. Well, we love you here, Puppet Master. We enjoy your company. You are a great contributor to the community, and we really appreciate you. I'm happy I can make you laugh. I don't mean to. By the way, everyone thinks I'm so funny. Like I'm so fucking, like I'm some fucking comedian. You know, I'm not. I'm not. I just talk my shit. I'm just a yapper. I just talk my shit, and sometimes I say some funny shit. I don't know. Like I don't plan what I want to say. I don't like. You know, like if I had to like do stand-up comedy, I would be the worst comedian ever. Right? Ever. I'm not good. I'm like kind of just like an off the cuff person. Do you know what I mean? Like I just talk. I'm dramatic. I'm very expressive. But no, I can't plan to be funny. Cause I get in my head. Like I'm not a good actor. I never was good at like doing the plays, like acting to be some, like I can't be fucking fake. I am who I am. Take it or leave it. I don't know. Take it or leave it. Staying hydrated, y'all. I know no tea. I have tea that I can make into iced tea, but no. I'm gonna just stick with water. I'm staying hydrated. I'm trying to do what I need to do to stay hydrated and to do all my training for this half marathon. Wow, that's so good. Water only tastes good when you're fucking dehydrated. I swear to God. When I'm hydrated, I do not want fucking water at all. But when I'm dehydrated, bitch, water tastes so fucking good. You remember the first day I commented in here, told y'all I was a white straight male and I was subbing because of your straight in the face. Yeah, I do. I do, puppet, and I appreciate. I love the Straggots, and the Straggots love me. The straight white male, the Straggot males, they love Cho, right? Because I'm an ally. I'm a white ally. You know, stop, stop. I'm like being petty now. You know, I just hate identity politics so much with a burning passion. This whole like, oh my God, are you an ally to the LGBTQ plus Wi-Fi straw pastor community? Like, are you an ally to the black? Like, stop, stop. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. But the white straight males love me because I feel like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Straight white males are not doing very well these days. They're not doing well. I know we like to say all about the patriarchy, white male privilege. I mean, all this bullshit that people love to push. I know they like to say that the white males control everything, but white males are not doing well. The white Straggots are not doing well. They're committing suicide at the highest rates. They're not very educated. Their wages are going down in the drain. They don't have relationships with people. They're leaving their families, or leaving their wives, or leaving their children. They don't have friends. They are the most addicted to things, substances, porn, gambling. White males are not doing very well. And so that's why I feel like, and then on top of that, you have all of those statistics, which are provable. Not my fucking opinion. Not my fucking opinion. You have all those things that are true, and you still have society saying, you're the villain. And you're still the villain, right? White males are still the villain, you know, because everyone's got to have a boogeyman, right? Everyone's got to have a boogeyman. I don't know. I don't subscribe to that bullshit. I actually look at white males and I'm a little empathetic, you know? They ought to be listened to. I don't know. They've got a lot of shit going on. They're not doing well, bitch. On paper, they're not doing well. If this is what white male privilege is, then baby, y'all hoes need to try something else. Okay? Y'all gotta try something else. If this is what white male privilege is giving, if this is what white supremacy is giving, then y'all gotta try something different. Because the addiction, the gambling, the porn, killing your wives, the mass murders, killing yourself, the mental health, the you gotta try something different. Right? I don't know. Weird. It's so weird. You have the personality and the delivery. You just gotta write and remember. Yeah. Oh, about the being a comedian. Yeah. I drink 2 gallons a day. Oh, thank you. You're so Zay. Oh, thank you so much, Zay. You're so sweet. You're so generous. You're so kind. I really, really appreciate you. That is very, very. Your benevolence knows no bounds. Thank you so much, Zay, for showing some love. Everyone, I love You're So Zay. You need to go subscribe to his channel. He's another vlogger. I need to really get back on my game. All of his vlogs lately is really inspiring me to get back into my vlog game. I've been very lazy. I've been a little bit like creator depressed for a little bit, where I have not been really producing any vlogs. For the 2 of you hoes that actually check my vlogs out, you will notice I have not been making vlogs. But I've been consistent with my live streams and all that jazz. But anyway, You're So Zay has been really inspiring me to get back into the vlogging game because it's easy to do. I feel good about doing it. The people that do love and watch them really love them. So I'm going to get back into it. So give him a little bit of a shout out. Go subscribe to his channel. His content may not be something that you're into, but go sub anyway. You never know. Check him out. Give him a chance, right? We love the generosity. We love that so much. Thank you again. Didn't have to do that, but thank you. I drink 2 gallons a day. Puppet, I wish. I'm so bad. I hate water. I'm so fucking childish. I hate water. I still remember the OG days of Twitch and Smash Bros. Pixie, you and I go way back. You and I go way back. Back when I was on Twitch, that's crazy you've known me that long. Back in the Smash days. I appreciate you, Pixie, for sticking around so long. You really are a kind person. I'm happy. You've been through some shit. You've really been through some shit, early on in age, for someone being so young. But I really appreciate your drive and the way you've turned your life around the last couple of years. It's hard out here. The Alphabet Mafia is quick to dismiss me pretty quick because of what I am. Ironic, Puppet. Ironic, because last time I checked, my Alphabet Mafia community doesn't like to be judged off of who they are. So it's weird how that happens. But I think people need to just start supporting individuals. It's all about individuality and accepting people for who they are and what they have to contribute to society. And I think that every individual has that potential in them, regardless of their identity, whether they like sucking dick, whether they like, licking kitty cat box, I don't know, chewing on box. No matter what you like or the color of your skin, you have something that you can contribute to society and to other people. And I think that once we get back to that core value, would get back to more sanity, I guess, because we're insane these days. Straits is hysterical. Wish I could have recorded that. I'm sorry for the rant. I just rant. I do rant sometimes. I'm sorry. How many languages do you speak? For me, I speak only 6. I speak barely 1, Aaron. I barely speak English. What are you talking about? How many languages do I speak? Barely 1. What languages do you speak, Aaron? I drink so much water because I'm diabetic. I'm thirsty. Even when I'm so full of water, I'm puking. Oh my God. Hey, it is what it is. It ain't nothing but a bit of trouble. Just gotta get chasing that paper, period. Stay motivated, guys. Stay motivated. Carpet munchers are great friends to have. They are. They are pretty great to have. I like having a good variety of friends. I love having diverse friends. Diversity is actually really, really important to me. Not in like the liberal, sociopathic, toxic empathy way of valuing diversity, but like you definitely can learn a lot about others through diversity. And I think that I love to have friends, and I mean real diversity. It's not just about racial diversity. It's not just about sexual orientation diversity or your gender diversity or whatever the fuck you want to. Don't get me started. But it's about economics, socioeconomic diversity. Do you have any rich friends? Do you have any poor friends? Do you have any middle? You having a bad dream, babe? I think he's having a bad dream. What is going on? He's having a nightmare. But no, it's about having diversity of socioeconomics, but most importantly, it's about having diversity of thought as well. And I think that when people talk about diversity, and equity and inequality and and when they say diversity, what they always want to exclude is diversity of thought and freedom of speech. And to me, that's the most important form of diversity. because the diversity that comes with, your skin tone doesn't really mean much. Like, yes, there are cultural differences, but these are immutable characteristics that you cannot, they cannot predict behavior, right? Your immutable characteristics does not predict behavior. There are statistics, there are, what do you call them? Correlations, but they are not foolproof predictions of behavior. Your diversity of thought and the principles you have are the closest ways to predict behavior and how a person's going to behave, because people behave based off of their principles, right? No shit. So, I don't know. Sorry for this little bit of a rant, but I do appreciate diversity a lot. So I like having young friends. I like having old friends. I like having friends that are rich. I love having friends that are poor. Like, I love having these different perspectives, and with that comes all different types of principles and values, right? Anyway, how long are we staying on? 90 minutes, and I'm out of here. Bitch, we got 15 more minutes, and I'm out of here. And then we'll be on Discord. We can chat on Discord, and yeah, we can chit chat there. Also, thank you for commenting about my drive. I tried to. I don't have any rich friends, but I got middle class and broke friends. Period. You'll get there. Spanish, English, French, Mandarin, Dutch. Not fluent, but I played with a lot of people online and picked up enough to keep me alive on the games we was sharing. That's so cool, Puppet Master. That's really fucking cool. That's actually like kind of incredible. My diversity in my friends is my friends all mostly come from different walks of life. One who's been through similar struggles to me and is also very blunt. One who was a farm boy and is optimistic. Oh, that's cool. So that's good. That's really good, Pixie. Yeah, it's really good. Pixie, I'm so far below the poverty line, it just looks like the sky. Oh, not that, puppet. Not that. I have friends from all walks of life, all online, none local. We cut up either way, period. That's good. That's good. We got to get you a couple RL friends too, but it's good having friends from all over the world. That's pretty incredible. That's really really incredible. Duke was really having a bad nightmare. I feel bad for him. He's huffing and puffing and you know going through the gigs. Hi Infinity, what's going on? How are you? I'm so happy to have you back in my life. Um, as much as it's nice to talk to someone who understands, it can be really refreshing to have that optimistic and borderline innocent voice when things get real tough or rough, even if they don't understand. Yeah, yeah, that is also good to have. It's good to have, again, diversity is important. It's good to have a balanced perspective, someone that may be a little bit more on the pessimistic side, because that's going to allow you to be more realistic about what's happening. You're going to be more prepared for, bad shit to happen, because bad shit happens. But you also want to have something that's optimistic too, because optimism leads to motivation typically. If you are optimistic about something happening, then that can lend itself to you having more drive to achieve something. So you do want to have a little bit of both. A little bit more of that realism, that more pessimistic of what can happen bad. Let's check on that, make sure that doesn't happen. And then you want to have the optimism side as well. I'm good. I just finished my calc homework. Oh my god, calc. I failed calc. Cho, don't sound innocent. Oh, I've never been innocent. I'm the furthest from innocent. My baby boy. That is my baby boy. My baby boy, I love him so much. I really hate him too, but I love him just as much as I hate him. I just can't help. Listen, I preach about pretty privilege all the time. And the reason Duke gets away with so much shit is because he's pretty. It is what it, he's fucking pretty. Pretty privilege is real. Thank you, Infinity. Thank you. But he's fucking pretty. I can be so mad at him, but because he is so fucking cute, it's like, okay, well, Cho, what are you gonna do? He's cute. He's pretty. Fuck it. You know? Some sort of pit breed, he's a full pit. He's a full pit. 100% pit bull. It's showing that you are live on 2 videos. Oh, listen. I only got 10 minutes left. I'm not gonna do any type of tech solving. No, I'm not the Geek Squad. I'm not the Geek Squad. I'm not about to solve no tech issues with 10 minutes left of the stream tonight. I'm just gonna be on 2 videos tonight. Live on 2. Like both of the streams, by the way, Kenji. Like them both. Have you ever seen a goth black dude? Ironically enough, I have. And I thought it was the strangest thing ever. I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. Because before I had seen that black goth. And when was this? When was this? I know I was college aged. And I was visiting Cincinnati with my boyfriend at the time. I was in Cincinnati because that's where we hung out a lot. And we went to some party, and my ex was kind of like into drugs and like, anyway, whatever. So we was hanging out with people, and there was a black goth dude. And I was like, what? I had never even knew they existed, to be quite frank with you. But yeah, it was funny. They exist. A rarity. The rarity. I mean, where are the goth kids these days in 2025? They're a dying breed. Hey, Chloe Beaumont, how are you? There are a lot of different people in the goth community. Really? Is it a thriving community even today? I feel like it's not. I don't see the goth girls anymore. The Humane Society here had a rule for a long time that bulldogs walk in the front, get carried out in a black trash bag same day. I fought for years to get that changed. That's unfortunate. Pretty pity privilege, period. Cho said hit any key to continue. Right. That's good because I think they went out of business. You got it, boss. Oh, Geek Squad, not the Geek Squad out of business. Wait, well, I am old. I am 35 years old. The Geek Squad is so irrelevant for today's times. Period. I just realized that ugly privilege exists well to an extent. Some people are so disfigured that you feel bad for them and give them stuff for free. I saw it at Starbucks. I don't think it's ugly privilege. I think that's probably disabled privilege. Because a disfigurement typically means that you're disabled in some way, right? I wouldn't call that ugly privilege. I would call that disabled privilege. I disagree on the terminology that we're talking about here. Because it's not that they're so ugly that you feel sorry for them. You feel sorry for them because you feel like they're not capable of things that normal people are capable of. Do you get the distinction there? Like, it's not like, oh, he's so ugly, I feel bad for you. It's like, no, you feel bad because you feel like they're incapable of either taking care of themselves, providing for themselves. So it's a different, it's not, I don't think it's ugly privilege. The ugly don't have any privilege. It's just, it happens to be a coincidence that some of these disabled people are also ugly. Uh, But it's not because they're ugly. They don't have ugly privilege. I don't think they have ugly privilege. This is what a crazy conversation this is. That's awful. Did it change? What are we talking about? Goths evolved. Really? There's a black on YouTube named Kwasi Cow. He does music. He's a black goth. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, congratulations to you, Puppet Master. What a great cause to champion. You ought to be really proud of yourself for being a part of that. Chloe, did you hear about that dude that fought off 3 abductors trying to save his wife? Dude head was bloody as fuck. It was in Paris. Yeah, that's really kind and generous of Puppet to help with that cause. You saved a lot of puppies. Sometimes I feel like ugly people fall in love and get married easier because they are drawn to each other and settle. You know what? You may have a point there. You may have a point there. You may have a point there. I'm rethinking my very strong thoughts about ugly people not having privilege that I just made earlier, like 5 minutes ago. I'm rethinking my very strong comments and stance on that position. But I think that's a really interesting theory. That's an interesting theory, darling. I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna read it again just because this is intriguing. Sometimes I feel like ugly people fall in love and get married easier because they are drawn to each other and settle. And it's like, okay, I'm with someone at my level. I'm not gonna get anyone above my level. And so I'm gonna just settle for what I have here and be happily married forever. I can see that. I can see that. That might be ugly. That might be a bit of ugly privilege. However, I would say that it is worthwhile to achieve an increase in the beauty scale because being beautiful, being pretty, comes with a litany of other advantages in life, not just finding a partner, right? You're treated better by society if you're prettier, right? And I've always said this, it's not all about being blonde, blue-eyed. That's not all. It's about having a haircut. It's about brushing your teeth. It's about smelling good. It's about having an aura, having a bit of charisma, as the girls and the kids say these days, having a bit of riz, aka charisma. Having a bit of charisma adds to your beauty scale. So yeah, I don't know. Again, being pretty comes with a lot of different advantages. But I think that's a really good, interesting point. I've never thought about this before in my entire life. That might be a small element of ugly privilege. You may have an easier time. You may have an easier time getting into a long-term relationship because you're ugly. And the truth is, there's plenty of ugly folk out there. There's less pretty people than ugly people. So your dating pool is large as fuck, right? It's large as hell. Interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Like Their face is fully disfigured after surgery, but they aren't disabled. They still talk and walk like a normal human and act like a normal human. I think it's psychological for us to help. I don't know. But I mean, how often does that happen where someone is completely disfigured but don't have any disabilities? Do you know what I mean? Like, and again, I don't think, again, like you said, it's psychological. It's not about the look, it's about the feeling. It's like, in the word that you used is help, Chloe. The word you used was help. You want to help them. Well, you're not helping them to become prettier. They're fucking disfigured, right? You want to help them psychologically because in your head, whatever disfiguration they have, you have the psychological thought that they are helpless, right? They are helpless. So it's not the ugliness, it is your perception that they are helpless that makes you want to help them, right? I think it's more about the perception of someone being disabled than them being ugly. I was goth for a period of life. Pretty sure most of those pics are deleted from all social media. I want to see those pics. Yes, and this is in broad daylight as well. It's a weird correlation I've noticed. Damn, Cho questioned his own opinion on stream. Don't tell Twitter they're right. Listen, Twitter hates me so much because Twitter thinks I'm always right. Well, I am typically almost always right. But I can change my opinion sometimes too, y'all. Have you noticed two ugly people can make some of the most beautiful people? That's true. I think it's because uglier people aren't attached with superficial ties. True. That's a good point. Points are being made. Points are being made tonight. I ain't got no charisma. I always look like I'm one bad day away from being a felon. My eyes are always dark as hell and got a couple wrinkles and gray hairs at 20. Oh, woof. By the way, for y'all, break clean is not good for the skin. Trust me, my skin has never been drier. The nuclear explosion only affected my face and stopped 1 inch into my face. X hates me too. They hate me, but they love me. It's fine. I learned that too, but lava soap is the real winner in that battle. I worked in a body shop and farm for years. My body has been in contact with so many chemicals, it ain't funny. Gray hair at 20, my first is at 15. Oh, thank God for a privileged life, y'all. Thank God for a privileged life. I still don't have gray hair at 35. I don't work very hard. I mean, I did get a gray hair once, and it was over a business deal gone awry. I had lost business partners. I was filing police reports. I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I was going through the gigs, and I had one long strand of gray hair. And when I saw the gray hair in the mirror, I screamed. I literally screamed. I was like, Cho, you cannot live life like this. You do not live a stressful life, and you are allowing your life to become stressful to the point where it's making you fucking sick. You have a gray fucking hair at the age of, like, I think 30. I think I was 30 when this was going on. You have a gray hair at the age of 30. Get your fucking shit together. And so, yeah, I got my shit together and exited out the deal and was like, fuck it. Fuck it. It's not worth it. Listen, I don't dream of labor. I don't dream of labor. I don't dream of living a hard life. Yes, I accept life is already hard without trying to make it fucking hard, right? Life is hard in and of itself. I don't dream of making it harder. I just don't. I just don't. Why? Life is already fucking tough. It's miserable, right? And so, yes, having difficulties in life sharpens you. It does. It's good for you. Like, it's good for you to respond that way, have that perception. You know, doing hard things makes you a better person. But I don't dream of my life being like very difficult, very hard. No, 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 no. I don't want gray hair. Why do I want gray hair? So no, anyway. That was a chaotic moment of in my life at the age of 30. Anyway. Now I'm back to all black hair. No grays anywhere. My dad's hands from his work were terrible. If he left his hand on a car for a few minutes, could cause damage to the clear coat. Also, I'm pretty sure I've had every infection known to man attack my hands with all the oils, chems, and other crap that gets on them with open wounds while working. Do you not know what a fucking pair of gloves are? Why are there no gloves at the body shop? What's going on? Do we not believe in gloves at the body shop? Do they obstruct your ability to work effectively? Why has the body shop car industry not come up with a glove that can be worn effectively while working in the shop? What is going on in the industry? They got sliced open. The gloves and the hand. We'll put another pair of gloves on. What do you mean? I know your hands are not being sliced open like pico de gallo constantly. You would not have a hand if you had an infection with no treatment, even just one. Put gloves on. Thank you, Steven Silver. Thank you. Educate the girls. The fuck? Put some gloves on. I mean, what? Come on now. Glove just get in the way. Hinder finger grip and dexterity. I refuse to wear any until OSHA gets called. Listen. Well, bitch, you may not have hands after a while. Either you want hands or you don't want hands. I don't know. Like, either you want hands or you don't want hands. I don't think the risk is worth it. I don't think the risk is worth it. Listen, honey, I'd have gloves on the entire fucking time. Fire me. If it's a problem, fire me. Bitch, I'll call OSHA. I'll call OSHA my damn self. What do you mean? 125 pounds on a sharp piece of metal, don't care about gloves. Couldn't be me. I got no sympathy for OSHA avoiders. Ended up getting 6 stitches, but got put on light duty, so I got to chill for a week. I wear gloves every chance I get. Jersey gloves, leather ones don't matter. Not enough money in the world to maim myself. Not enough money in the world. It's not. Listen, Steven. Hello? Hello? Excuse me? Cutting my hand off? For some cunt that owns this body shop, this auto body? As if. Would never. Could never. Baby, I've worked in the restaurant industry for 10 years, and I've never cut myself at work. Never have I ever cut myself at work. And baby, I did burn myself once. Wasn't my fault, but did burn myself once. And bitch, I called everybody I could, and the shit was paid for by my work. Don't even get me started. Stop. It's good money, 1K a week minimum. Fuck yeah, I'm taking that. It's not even counting the cheap 40 I get anytime I do oil changes. Well, listen, honey. Guys, we're gonna get going. Thank you for being here tonight. It's been 98 minutes. We are 9 minutes past the time of me ending my live stream. We go live every Saturday, Sunday, and Friday, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. We are going to jump on Discord and chat in Discord. So the link to Discord is in the pinned comment below. If you're on mobile, it's up top. If you're on PC. So we'll chat there for a little bit, and then I'll probably go play some Elden Ring and Night Rain, because that's what I like to do after the streams. But thank you all for hanging out for a bit. I really appreciate you guys. I know you guys could be doing so many other things, like watching porn or reading your Bibles or spending time with your children, studying for your next exam, but you spent time with me. So I don't take that for granted. I really, really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, I'll chat with you guys in Discord. Have a good night. Bye.